instant Mr. Darcy rides up, starts to dismount his horse, and she's on him.
Get your clothes off, love.
I don't like that. And, you know, we have kind of moved on from, you know, just waiting to be pursued. However, I have to say, I've got no problem with, you know, now I'm a little bit more confident now. I don't mind sort of going after what I want. And I do that, but I would quite like to be pursued and ravished.
Ooh.
And by someone that I haven't actually taken any steps towards. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I don't want to make the first move.
No, but the thing is,
I know I'm not, but I like the idea of
being
it.
wooed.
in those days,
but
they did woo. That was that whole thing.
I can see you fitting into that world, Sherrie.
And of course the men looked so sexy, and don't you think so, ladies? They were so sexy, the men, and the women were very sexy, and you know, just to play with the fan and the look in the eye and the little touch here and how sexual free.
It's too long.
I mean, the thing about you is that, yes, it would be nice, but I have to say, from a man's point of view, you are the worst flirt on the planet. You don't flirt.
I don't flirt.
She doesn't. She never gives that, oh, wouldn't you like to know, kind of little look. It's just like, yeah, I'll have a drink, mate, yeah.
Pint of lager.
Fancy a snog then, yeah, what? A snog, you know.
On the other hand, she'd have a marriage
though.
arranged for her. That she'd got the house, the you know, like in this day would be the house, the cars, the clothes, the leather trousers, everything. You'd have the lot.
Which is
see,
a bit
it could be a wag.
It's a bit, yeah, it is. That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah,
exactly.
being a wag. You see, you have all that money, all arranged for you.
Some wags.
So what we're saying is that
wags.
things haven't really changed. Like, there are still those women who sit around and wait for someone to come along and look after them and pay for them, blah, blah, blah. And they're also the kind of, you know, I suppose you can make the analogy with Bridget Jones. There are still girls, tragic women out there who still sit at home being sad because they're not in a relationship, and they're not. No, I'm talking about single women, because they don't go out there and they don't do something about, you know, they don't go down the disco and stock somebody.
Disco? We're in Pride and Prejudice, not Disco 1972.
Disco anymore.
No, but I'm talking about. Well, you know, it's generic, isn't it? I mean, you know, down the club. Can't say club. I'm in my 40s. You don't go clubbing when you're in your 40s. You go down the disco.
You do.
Well, yes.
You go down the disco. You sound much more trendy. In your leather pants.
Well, no, I think that's moving forward. I think you should be allowed to do that. I don't want to be.
No, she couldn't have lived there. Forget
No,
it.
I don't want to. No.
Now, what a fantastic dowry £15,000 would be. Well, that's what you could win if you enter our competition. Yes, £15,000. So miss it and miss out. Right then, it's that time again. Shall we get another man on? And what a man he is. He is, without doubt, one of Britain's greatest living comedians and actors. He's a legend whose catalogue of work speaks for itself. But let's see a couple of scenes of the genius at his best.
Hello, Polly. I got a nice cuttlefish for you when you wake up, Polly Parrot.
Then it moved.
No, it didn't. That was you pushing the gas.
I did not.
Yes, you did. Hello, Polly. Polly. Polly Parrot, wake up. Polly. Now, that's what I call a dead parrot. Listen, don't mention the war. I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it all right. So, it's all forgotten now, and let's hear no more about it. So that's 2 egg mayonnaise, a prawn Goebbels, a Hermann Goring, and 4 colded salads. No, wait a minute, I got a bit confused here. Sorry, I got a bit confused because everyone keeps mentioning the war. So could you... What's the matter?
It's all right.
Is there something wrong?
Will you stop talking about the war?
Me? You started it?
We did not start it.
Yes, you did. You invaded Poland.
Please welcome the one and only John Cleese.
Very original selections, those two.
Yes, but you've never seen them before.
Do you ever get fed up of seeing those? You can't.
No,
never.
no. But, you know, Palin's been in the news this week. I mean, you know that it's his younger sister who John McCain has chosen as the vice president in his campaign?
Never.
No.
No.
Same name.
It is the same name.
Yes.
Very similar.
Sarah Palin, yes.
Well, listen, one clip that we didn't see there was the brilliant film A Fish Called Wanda.
Yes.
Which you are currently reworking
That's right.
for the stage, is that
well,
true?
but turning it into a musical.
Now, are you
when I say
ripping off
we-
Spamalot?
No, because Spamalot was based on Holy Grail. And Fish Called Wanda is an entirely different movie, which is kind of indicated by the fact they have different titles.
Was it true? I had read that you went to see Spamalot and thought, I wonder
No. Somebody just came to me and said, you want to turn it into a musical? I said, why are you asking me? I am the least musical man in Europe. I mean, this is true. I once appeared in a Broadway musical, and I was not allowed to sing. I'm not joking.
Really?
I was only there for the chorus numbers, and I'd been to the audition. At the audition, they said I made them laugh with the script, and then they said, can you sing? And I said, no. And they said, no, could you just sing us something? And I said, I can't remember any tunes. And they said, well, can you sing your own national anthem? I said, all right, how does it go? And I sang it, God Save, and I thought, I'll be able to tell my... Yes, exactly. I got the part. I couldn't believe it.
So how did you do it? Get away with it? Did you
well,
just
I was
mime?
only on stage for the chorus numbers. So
they
when
threw
the
it at
first
you.
day of rehearsal, I said to Stanley Lebowski, I said, I can't sing. And he said, John, I've been on Broadway 30 years. Everybody can sing. And 20 minutes later, he changed his mind. So he said, just learn the words and mime. So I was out there going... But I was always on stage with 15 people, so I thought it was very appropriate that I should now write a musical.
Are you getting musical experts in to help you with it?
Eventually.
Yeah.
But you see, I'm writing it with my daughter, who fortunately is much smarter and more talented than I am, seriously. She's also 6'2" and absolutely gorgeous.
Oh.
And I love her to bits, and we're writing it together. Isn't that wonderful to be able to choose to write something with your daughter?
Can she sing? Is she musical?
She can sing and play the guitar, and
well, then
she
she
can
can.
levitate, and she can do anything.
Now,
She
what
can
are the
do
problems with it, though? Because there's certain scenes in A Fish Called Wanda that might, one might think is quite tricky to transfer to the
anything.
stage.
You mean leaping around in the nude?
Well, yeah, and hanging out the window and eating
yeah,
fish.
but you can do a lot of that stuff now. And you see, we want to really change it. I don't want to just make it into a musical. For example, I said to Camilla, how are we going to change it? She said, for a start, we should kill more dogs. 3 isn't enough. I said, how many? She said, 5, 7, who cares?
Ramp
We're
it
going
right
to kill
up.
a lot of dogs.
Right.
Then she said, and this business of Kevin eating Michael Palin's fish, you see, you can't do that on stage. A fish, you see what I mean? It's too small. She said, he should eat his pets. I said, what do you mean his pets? He said, well, he should have pets there. He should eat his mouse and eat his rat and eat his rabbit and bite the head off his kitten. Now, that's good. People are going to love that, you see. We've got a winner. We've got a winner.
So, when will we actually see it?
Well, musicals usually take about 3 years to write, so I guess in my case about 11 years. Yes, but I want to try writing lyrics, because I like writing lyrics. I've written 1 or 2. I wrote the Camelot song in